All right, so here we got a Helion twin turbo kit, 72 mil turbos.
Holy smokes! 1006.
Originally, this came raw metal, so we decided to get it undercoated.
Yeah.
And semi-gloss to make it look clean.
To make it look clean.
Yeah.
It'd probably get really dirty, like otherwise, right?
Yeah, otherwise, yeah. And it kind of, it didn't look like, not cheap, but like, it didn't look right.
Yeah.
It just looked just pure piping, so we decided to get it just coated. And then, obviously, this does not fit on the OEM setup.
Yeah.
So I had to customize, trim it
Nice.
to make it all fit underneath. Otherwise, we attached it to GT Haas exhaust system.
Why GT Haas? Went on a Corsa or something, man.
The customer, that's what he wanted. He has an actual super stock,
Yeah.
and he fell in love with the actual GT Haas.
Yeah.
Because we always do Borla and all the other stuff.
Yeah.
But GT Haas has a big, deep rumble.
And the customer wanted it, I guess. Yeah.
And then just small little things that I did, just covered all the lines with a heat shield, so that way it doesn't rot down the future.
Does it have a lot of heat? Would you say?
Down here, yes.
Yeah.
So that's why I covered all the lines, I wrapped them, and then just tidied it up, made it look more cleaner.
Yeah.
Other than that, it was actually pretty well put together.
Yeah. How long did it all take, man?
A few days.
A few days?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it was my first kit.
Yeah.
So on the next one now, I know what things to do
Yeah.
and how to put it together, right? Like even my first install of an actual supercharger pulley.
Yeah.
It took me nearly a day and a half.
Just now you could just.
And now I can have my eyes closed and close them down within like a few hours.
Yeah.
Right. So, but yeah, it's really well put together system.
So this is just for the streets this year, right?
Yes. And then next year it will be the motor will be upgraded.
Yeah. So kind of like 94 octane kind of thing.
Yeah.
94
pump
octane.
gas.
Oh, that's not bad for pump gas, to be honest.
Yeah. But it also has a race tune.
Yeah.
For it, but
Now this is a Demon. Like, can you apply, like, do you need a Demon and then do the setup to get this monster power you're getting, or can you just get a regular beat up Hellcat and then do the work to it?
No, you can actually put it on a regular Hellcat.
Yeah.
And put it on and make this kind of power.
Yeah.
But not that close of it, just a little bit less, because obviously it won't last as long.
Yeah.
Or how much you want to push it.
Anything above 900 to the wheels.
Yeah,
It's good.
It's fun,
Yeah.
right? But to say that you have an actual Demon with a twin turbo,
That's sick.
no, that's cool, right?
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it's actually pretty cool. And then next year we're gonna do the rear end.
Yeah.
Everything's gonna get with AED performance control arms,
Yeah.
new blower arms,
Everything, eh?
everything, along with DSS axles
Yeah.
and drive shaft and a billet diff brace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the drive like? Since it's going to be first year driving it, right? Like drivability. Like you've driven it. Have you driven it on the road a little bit?
No, not yet. This is we're in Canada. So
Yeah.
It's snowing.
Yeah.
When when it's nice weather.
Yeah.
There's no salt on the road, then we're
See
gonna
how
go
it
for a
goes.
drive, see how it goes.
Because Hellcats are very torquey. I wonder, is there
Yeah.
any lag? Like, how does it feel when like
So on the dyno, yeah, it was really laggy. It just went hey, and then spiked all the way up.
Really?
Yeah. Compared to the Whipple, it just like
Yeah,
just explodes,
instant.
right?
Well, that's not bad. It allows the the Challenger to get grip, right?
Yeah.
Because that's the one thing. Like sometimes you guys were like at the start of like say a drag run, right?
Yeah.
You lessen the power at the beginning because you guys weren't getting any traction, kind of thing.
Correct. Yeah.
So I guess in a sense that does help.
It does.
Yeah.
That's why it has an actual turbo converter.
Yeah.
That way it can spool up a lot quicker.
Yeah.
Right. But this is actually a very big turbo for what it is. There is actually a little bit more smaller
Yeah.
that will spool up a lot quicker.
Yeah.
But yeah, he wanted to go with a big build and not change it for down the road.
Yeah. Yeah. That makes sense.
It'd actually be really cool.
What are your predictions like on the track next year? Do you think it's gonna blow everything out of the water? Or it's a good combo?
Yeah. So what we think it might do just the high eights.
Yeah.
High eights with all the components that we're gonna install down the road. But I see now I would be shocked if it does a mid 9 on pump
Oh
gas.
really? Oh, on pump gas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it'd be really cool to see
Yeah.
because we still gotta get some data log, how to launch it and all that stuff.
Yeah,
right?
because of it's kind of different now with the
Yeah.
twin turbos, right?
Yeah, so you gotta build boost to let it go.
So the Bluetooth pulley, like, can you explain? So how does this all work now? Because I'm a little confused. So how does it? We got your intake. Like, how does the whole thing work with without the pulley and the reasoning why you have a supercharger?
So we just utilize the actual supercharger compared to the stock Hellcat.
Yeah.
Is because the internals of the intercooler on the stock Hellcat is a lot smaller.
Yeah.
Compared to the actual Whipple, it's a huge, big intercooler.
Yeah.
So, and then, it's capable of up to 2,000 horsepower. But the airflow on the actual Whipple is a lot larger compared to the actual stock blower.
Right.
Right?
Okay.
So we just got the internals, put a flap to make it, airflow can go into the intercoolers and
Yeah.
then down how it usually goes. We block the bypass, but it still looks like it is there, but it's not. But yeah, it's just a better cooling setup system compared
That's cool.
to
Yeah.
the actual OEM.
That's actually custom. You guys thought about this, eh?
Yeah.
You guys just didn't throw it together.
Yeah, but we're just trying to mess with people that say, oh yeah, it's a Bluetooth pulley. Like,
Yeah.
it's like those big, those 10-inch, 4x4s that
Yeah.
are massive.
Yeah.
But they don't have no front drive shaft. And
Yeah.
It's like why? So that's why they call it the Bluetooth.
Now
drive shaft.
is it far worse on gas, or is it a little bit better on gas because of the
That we
turbos?
don't know because we just installed it. Right?
Yeah.
So, but I'm assuming it will be better because there's less parasitic drag
Yeah.
on the motor.
Yeah.
Right. So, but for this kind of power, I don't think
Yeah,
anybody
right.
would care. To be honest with you, but
No, a lot
there
of
is that
oh.
one individual that will say, "Is it better on fuel economy? You have 1,000 horsepower."
Yeah, I'll spend 30 grand on it to get safe
to
tattooed.
get that one MPG.
And that's it's very interesting to me that so you're using stock suspension for now.
For now, yeah.
And then rear end. It'll work.
Yeah.
It'll work, right?
Well, we have our own another customer.
Yeah.
Mike. He ran in the 8s with a stock rear end.
Oh, the Dyno?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's still stock rear end. Like everything, all suspension's all stock.
Yeah, that's not bad for an 8, right?
Yeah,
Eh?
for a second car, right? So, but that's only, if you keep going, obviously stuff is gonna break, right?
Yeah. And so you guys are displaying this at Motorama?
Yeah.
Cool.
And in a few days.
Very cool.
I'm so lost in what they do. Yeah.
Very nice.
But yeah, otherwise it's a cool machine.
Are we able to hear it? I don't even know it.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Start it up.
Exhaust sounds great. Definitely doesn't, like you're expecting something different now, but it sounds totally different than a regular Hellcat. Eh?
Right? I thought, to be honest with you, the turbos would make it a lot more quiet,
Yeah.
but no, it actually still sounds pretty loud.
Yeah. It's very odd that there's no, you know, the Hellcat whine. There's no whine to it,
Yeah,
right?
I'm like,
I know.
you know.
That's cool.
But yeah, that's actually
Anything else that you've done to it? Or is that pretty much it?
Then the wheels are gonna come in. We got some weld wheels.
Weld wheels, lightweight, yeah.
Yeah, B-locks in the back. And I think it's sticking to 18s on the front.
Yeah.
Because we did another setup, we did 20s. But I think he's going 17s and 18s.
Oh, okay. 17s and 18s for the road?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Street setup.
Nice. Very cool setup. That's not bad.